guys, welcome back to my channel. Bienvenido a mi channel. Today I'm going to be doing a full face of Big Lots makeup. Who knew that Big Lots had makeup? Big Lots is not a store that I frequent often, but it's kind of become like a favorite store of my mom's, which is weird. So I ended up going in there with my mom and seeing all this makeup that was there, and I just ended up picking up full face of it, and literally the prices of all these makeups were like really inexpensive. The majority of the stuff was like $2, $5, like in that area, so it's gonna be really inexpensive. A lot of the products that I got were like drugstore brands. I did get a couple like Colormates, which is like similar to LA Colors, which you can find at the dollar store. So this is kind of like a mix of the two, but it was a lot of Revlon, Covergirl, there was some Wet n Wild. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also hit the bell so you're notified when I upload. I upload every Monday and Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So let's start this video. Okay, so the hair is up. We can start this video. For primer, I got the Colormates face primer and it's matte. This is hella expired because when I opened it, it's really gross. I don't really want to show you this, but I'm going to show you anyway. That's what it looks like. It's really disgusting, and no. This is going in the garbage. There she goes. I do have like the Wet n Wild matte face primer, which is a really nice matte primer. This one is not expired. It's really similar to the packaging, and this is just like a cream base. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this like just right in this area, like on my nose and a little bit on my forehead, just because I get really shiny in this area. A little bit on my chin. It like dries down to a powder, which is really nice. And then I'm gonna go in with my AOA Studio Wonder Skins. It's from Shop Mascara, so it is $1, and this is a really good blurring primer. It feels good on the skin, and then we can go into the Big Lots makeup. A little bag here, got all my stuff. Oh my god, there's lashes attached to this. This is my life, and I'm gonna throw her out. I'm gonna throw her out. A ton of makeup here, and I have my receipt. Yes, girl. Total for all the products that I bought was like 45 bucks, which is amazing. Let's jump right into the foundation. So I got two foundations. So I got the Wet n Wild Coverall Cream Foundation, and this is not the Photo Focus. I think this is like the one that came before the Photo Focus. I actually have the packaging, and this is a Photo Focus, but it's the same packaging, and I got this at Five Below. So if you love this foundation, which I love this foundation, and you want a travel one, this is really good. So go to Five Below, it's like $5. Usually the Photo Focus comes like this, and it has like a little spatula. I think what I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna save this for another video where I put like these two together, the Photo Focus and the Coverall, because I'm curious to see what the difference is, but they're like literally the same packaging, which is really weird. We're gonna save this for later. I got another foundation, and this foundation is from Bliss, which I had no idea that Bliss made makeup. Bliss has been around for a really long time, so I'm not surprised that they had makeup at some point. This is called the Staycation All Day Wear Liquid Foundation. That's what the packaging looks like. This one was, how much? This was $2. This is what it looks like. Experience long-wear foundation like never before. Our Staycation Foundation is an innovative feather light formula that glides on smooth like a second skin. Orange stem cells, nourishing vitamins, and copper complex. Visible boosts skin's appearance while getting the coverage you want. The budge-proof foundation allows for buildable, customized coverage that lasts all day. Wow, okay, so it says it's budge-proof, weightless, buildable. I feel like this is gonna be really good for my skin because Bliss is a skin care brand. I got the shade Tan, which I think will be a little dark for me, but we will make it work, honey. We will make it work. It doesn't have a pump or anything. It's just like a pour out. So I'm gonna pour some out onto my palette here. I'm gonna use my Morphe sponge, and I'm just gonna tap this in to the skin. Product from Bliss as far as like skincare is their depuffing eye mask, these will work so well. So if you like did not sleep or something like that, those are great. So that's like the first layer. I didn't do a ton. I like the way it looks. It's not dewy, which is surprising. You would think like a skincare brand would come out with like a dewy foundation, like a skin finish. It's not a ton of coverage, but I really like the way it looks. I don't even know if they still sell this, which is so crazy. I don't know, you can find it at Big Lots. I'm just gonna kind of do another layer of this foundation. Foundation is not full coverage at all. It is very buildable, so I kind of got it where I want it. I wish it was a little bit more dewy than it is, but it is nice. Let's go into concealer. I have the Covergirl Outlast All Day, and this is light medium. I'm just gonna pop this on. So I'm gonna start blending this out. This was $2.80. It's not giving me a ton of coverage under my eyes. Everywhere else it looks good, but so I'm gonna go in with a little bit more, and I'm just gonna go a little heavy with it. I'm gonna go in with the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder, and I've heard a lot of good things about this powder. It smells like Coty Airspun. I love Coty Airspun as far as a powder. I just wish that they would come out with an unscented one. If you're not familiar with Coty Airspun, it smells like grandma's. I don't know. It smells like really powdery, like baby powder almost. It's like similar to that. So I'm gonna pop this on. It's very powdery, which is okay, and I'm just gonna use a brush under my eye to set that. This powder was $2.20. So the most expensive product that I bought from Big Lots was $5. So I'm not gonna set the rest of my face just because my foundation doesn't feel like it needs to be set, which is really weird for me because I always set my foundations. All right, so let's go into bronzer. I got the Maybelline Fit Me bronzer, which I've never seen before, and this was $2. And then it looks like this. So I'm gonna go in here and bronze the skin. I'm gonna go in with my R7 brush from Morphe. Yeah, it's like really sheer. Like I'm getting something, but it's not really contouring as much as I would like it to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows. I have this little brow product from Colormates. This was $1.20, so I'm gonna take my Ulta angled brush and just go into the darkest shade in here. This is nice. I don't love the shade of this, but it's pretty dark, so it's not too bad. I'm also gonna take the concealer and put it on my eyes as a primer. And I'm gonna set it with that Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. This concealer has very little coverage. It just doesn't have like really any. Like you can see under my eye, I don't have any, especially on my eyelid. So I have this Colormates blush, which this was $1, and the shade is 20 Peach. Comes with a little brush, which please don't put blush on like this. Like how are you? I'm gonna go in with my BH Cosmetics blush brush and tap into here, and hopefully this will give me something. All right. It's a light shade for me, but I thought that it would come up as no. Since all of the face makeup is done, I'm gonna spray my face. I got this Wet n Wild setting spray. It's called Natural Finish, and this was $4.75, so a little bit more on the expensive side for today. I like the spritzer on that too. That's nice. It's like a little travel, little nugget. Does anyone know what the markings around the little cap are? I'm confused. They didn't have any highlighter that I saw at my Big Lots, but this one is like a single shadow from Almay, and this is what it looks like. The packaging is really cute. This is what it looks like on my hand, and it looks really nice. So hopefully this will work. I'm gonna use this Chic Glow brush, which I also got this at Big Lots. I've been using it. I really like it. It's nice, and it was like $2, I think. This highlighter, or this single shade, almost feels like a jelly. Oh, it does say it says Jelly Silk eyeshadow, so it is like a cream shadow, but it is really blinding, and it would be really nice for the eyes too. So if you see these, I would recommend to pick those up. So let's go into eyes. It's from Rimmel London, and it's a palette from them, and it's called Jewel Rocks, and it's really a pretty palette. They have a bunch of different shades, really pretty shades. I think they look really nice. These are some of the shadow swatch. They're really nice. They actually look pretty pigmented, so I'm excited. So I think what I'm gonna dip into first is what? Go into that matte yellow. right here. Let's see how that works. And I'm gonna use a M204. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Almost comes up as green. The only thing I don't like about this palette is that there's literally only 3 mattes in here. You only have the yellow, the green, and the like pink one. So I think what I'm gonna do is go with green. So I don't want to do a halo eye today. That's kind of what my mood is right now. I'm gonna take this BH Cosmetics brush, which is like almost like a fluffy flat brush. So I'm gonna go into that green shade and let's see what happens. This shade is a little patchy. Like when you try to blend it out, when you lay it down, it's good, but when you try to like blend it out, it's getting a little patchy like right here. It could just be the primer that I use, like the concealer. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side and I will be right back. Okay, so this shade is not my favorite to work with. It's just really kind of messy and it's just like every time I try to blend it out, I have to go back and add more. So I'm gonna take the concealer, which wish me luck, and I'm gonna try and cut out this area that I kind of didn't put anything on. And I'm using a Shop Mistake brush, which is just like a really tiny little brush, and I'm just using that concealer. So while I'm waiting for that to dry a little bit, I'm gonna go in with the same color I used on my lid and do that on the bottom lash line. I'm not gonna take it all the way through, I'm just gonna do it on the outside. I'm gonna go and put this shade right here, like that gold, almost yellow shade. Taking it on my finger. See if we need anything else. That looks super pretty. So I just took this shade because this one wasn't really doing anything, and I'm just putting it like right there, like right on the base of my lid, just because I want like a little bit more pop right there. I'm taking that green shade again, and I'm just gonna kind of clean up these edges so nothing is too harsh. I don't like this palette. I don't like the green shade. I just think it looks really patchy and messy. Could just be this palette, but I like the idea. It looks really grungy and cool. I highlighted my brow bone and my inner corner with this shade right here. So hopefully lashes and some liner will help us because girls look messy. I have this felt tip liner from Colormates, and this was $2. So I'm gonna open her up. That's what the felt tip looks like. It's really sharp and thin, so that looks good. Super black, so I'm not gonna do a wing or anything. I'm just gonna put it on to hide the lash band. This liner is really nice. I think you can do a really easy wing with it. It's very flexible and the tip is really sharp, so I like it. So I'm gonna go into mascara, and I have this mascara from Colormates. It's a volumizing mascara and it was $1.80. So I'm gonna curl my lashes first. And this is what the wand looks like. Pretty funky, so let's pop this on real quick. This mascara is nice. It's not the best mascara I've ever used, but it's nice. But it's like almost has fibers in it. Like it's really weird. I thought for a second it was like my eyelashes. It could be my eyelashes, but they don't seem like that weird. Can you see that? Like there's little fibers in here, so I don't love that. Oh, for lashes I have the LA Color Dramatic Lash, which these look really nice. And these are the Style Diva. These were $1, so really inexpensive. They look really pretty though. I think that'd be nice. It does have a clear band, which I'm not in love with that, but could always just go over it with liner. Okay, so these lashes are actually really nice. I'm surprised for $1. These lashes don't look too bad. I like a thicker lash than this, like a more full lash, but I think that's really pretty. You just can't really notice it, which is good. Like, I don't like a super dramatic lash, so for $1, not bad, not bad at all. Let's go into lips. I have this Covergirl Outlast All Day Lip Color, and this is what it looks like. You get 2 little things in here, and this was $3. Get 2 things in here. I think this is like a matte lipstick, and oh, this is like a lip balm. This does have like a little bit of shimmer in it. I don't know if you can tell, but it does have like a bit of shimmer in it. That's what they look like. I don't know if I'm gonna use the lip balm. It just looks like shiny. Oh my god, they smell so good. It smells like, I don't know. So I'm gonna pop this on first, this one. The shade is, this one is called Nude Chair. I don't know, it smells like candy or like, you know, like those watermelon Sour Patch Kids, like the watermelon one? That's what this smells like. This one smells exactly the same, by the way. Looks like it's transfer proof, so that's kind of nice. Nothing on my hand. I'm gonna go in with this little guy. Oh, this is nice. I like this a lot. It's almost like a lip gloss in a solid form. I will definitely use this again. Okay guys, so we have the full face on. I'm gonna go through real quick and tell you what I like and what I don't like. So let's start with the foundation. This is really nice. It's not budging or moving. I don't like that it's matte though, because I feel like if it's a Bliss foundation, I feel like it should be dewy. It's just a personal preference, but I like it a lot. I think it's not gonna move at all because like literally it's set itself, so I will definitely use this again. And I recommend if you ever can see it or something like that, Big Lots or wherever, definitely pick it up. If you have oily skin, I feel like that would be a great foundation for you because it's literally not gonna move. Like I did not set my face at all. Concealer, do not get this. This is not good at all. Like, no. No, 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 no. No, thank you. That'll be going in the garbage. So this I liked a lot. I will use this again. This is really nice. It gives you the same like feeling of a setting powder without being loose. So I like this. Most foundation powders don't do that. It's kind of a different feeling. So this literally feels like a setting powder on my skin, which I love. So I will use that again for sure. The bronzer, the Fit Me bronzer from Maybelline, this doesn't have any pigment, so this is a no. Like trying to swatch it, you don't get any pigment, and this like looks really dark in the pan, so that's a no for me. The blush, again, if you are light skinned, this might be better for you. Let me swatch it. Like it's really pale, so I don't know. The brow powder thing, do you need this? No. Did it work? Sure. So I don't think that it's necessary because you can probably find the same shades in a palette that you own already, but I think it's nice. Did a good job. I probably won't ever use it again, but I recommend it. I think it's good. The palette, I don't like palettes that only have 3 mattes. I'm a more like, let's be equal with our shades here. Let's do like half shimmer, half matte. This only had 3 mattes in here, and I just felt like it's really patchy too, like that green shade. I might use it again because I might use shimmers out of it because the shimmers were nice. The highlighter, I definitely recommend that you guys find these or pick them up because especially on the eyes, also look really pretty, but it does work as a highlighter. It's a really glittery highlighter, which I don't like those per se, but I think it's a nice shade, and I probably will use this again for the eyes. So if you see these guys are like a jelly, the Jelly Silk eyeshadows, I definitely would pick them up. This was like $2.50. The lipstick, I like this guy. Like I said, I don't like this so much, but I do like this. I will definitely use this again. The lashes are nice. I probably won't use them again, but I think they're nice and I recommend them for you if you like the style because they really go on nicely and I think they look really good for $1. Come on, homie. So I'm just gonna spray my face one more time with the setting spray. I like this setting spray and I think it looks really nice. Oh god. Just be careful, the spritzer on this is powerful, but I like the setting spray and I would definitely use it again. I forgot the mascara. This is nice. It's not the best, but it's nice. I'll keep it and I might use it again. It's kind of hard to tell when you have a liner on, but I think it looks nice. Oh, and the liner, god, I'm forgetting everything. Did I talk about this liner? This I recommend. It's really pigmented. It looks really nice. I think you can do a wing with it, so it's really inexpensive and I think you could get a good deal out of this one. I'm not a huge fan of felt liners. My favorite felt liner is from Fenty, but this, it works and I think it's a good deal. I'm gonna tell you all the stuff that I'm keeping, just to let you know. I'm keeping the Bliss foundation, the single eyeshadow, the Rimmel Stay Matte powder, the little guy that I have on my lips right now, the liner. I'm not too sure I'm gonna keep the liner, but I'll keep it. And then the palette and the mascara. So that's all I'm gonna keep today. Everything else is going in the garbage just because it didn't work. So the one thing I'll say that I think you should purchase out of the stuff that I said would be the Stay Matte powder. This was such a good powder. I'm so impressed by this. It's almost like a pressed Coty spun. I think that powder is really nice, especially for like travel, because like setting powder can be a pain in the ass to travel with. Also the foundation, because if you're oily, I feel like this foundation would be amazing for you because it's not, I don't have to set it. Like that's amazing, like that I didn't have to set this and that it's like staying on. I feel like it's a really good deal if you can find it, if it's still available anywhere, I don't know. Well, I'm also keeping these settings spray. I did say that, so. All right, so that's it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it and that you will come back and hang out with me again sometime soon. Also, leave a comment down below if there's any suggestions you have for future videos for me, anything you want to see on this channel. I think that's it. I hope you guys have a really good day and I will see you on my channel in my next video. Bye guys.